Hey, crypto family. So it looks like today wasn't too good with Bitcoin falling over 2.7% down to $6,319. Most of the market has followed suit. Now, looking at the analysis here, we can see that on this 4-hour chart, Bitcoin did fall below that 50-day moving average. So with that, kind of continued its sell-off. It found support at $6,224, bounced off of that, and currently we're sitting at about 62.81. Now you can see the RSI did hit that oversold line, bounced right off of that, and is slowly moving to the upside. But again, there could be plenty more downside to come. So I'm looking at the 6100 level for its more major support, which it did bounce off when we had that huge sell-off a couple weeks ago. And then also you can see here that there is some support around about 6200. You can see here the 6200 where it did bounce off of. So looking at those two levels right now, still not really, comfortable taking a long position here. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens if we do bounce back, if we can get above that 50-day moving average, or if we continue to the downside. So that's going to be the next levels we're looking at, if we can get back above 6,400, or if we're going to continue down below 6,100 and down to new lows. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. But there's not really any reason for the drop. I was trying to look for it. So it's basically, just more sellers than buyers, basically. But a couple news articles I found I just want to go over is one by Kucoin News, and it said Bitcoin appetite, Nasdaq is acquiring crypto-friendly Swedish exchange Cinnober. So this is some pretty good news because basically it says Nasdaq, the world's second largest stock exchange, announced Friday that is in the works to acquire Cinnober, a trading solution provider based in Sweden. And Cinnober has a history for bullishness towards digital assets and making it easier for institutions to invest in them. One of those efforts is a partnership with BitGo, a behemoth for institutional-grade cryptocurrency custody security. So basically what this article is talking about is if Nasdaq is looking to acquire the Swedish exchange Cinnober, and they're known for, being a safe haven for institutional investors for, cryptocurrency custody, that's a big deal because basically that's saying, okay, Nasdaq is starting to get into the mindset of cryptocurrencies are here to stay. So now we need to make these safer for our institutional investors, so we need to make sure we have safe custody solutions, because basically if you scroll down here it talks about institution concerns over custodies are understandable given the number of exchanges hacked in Bitcoin's history. The Banker Exchange hack is the most recent large example as reported in July. So people with millions of dollars don't want to invest in an exchange or don't want to invest in Bitcoin through an exchange that could potentially be hacked. They want some of these custody solutions, whether it's banks having them or companies like Nasdaq working to get some of these, but anything that makes it safer, it's where your funds are safe. That's what institutions want. That's what these big businesses want before they invest all of their money into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. So I thought this was good, and it just shows that Nasdaq is really pushing forward with their adoption of cryptocurrencies, and hopefully that's one step closer towards getting an ETF on there as well. So next article I want to cover is one about Bitcoin ETFs. So it seems like people are talking about ETFs every other week. Someone's trying to submit a new one, it gets denied, they submit another one. Well, VanEck is the person that is submitting the latest ETF, and the decision is coming on September 30th, whether it's going to be approved or not. But it says here many are projecting it won't happen before 2019. So apparently VanEck is pretty confident in their ETF, getting approved. Basically, they've kind of, checked all the boxes. But again, it's still anyone's guess what's going to happen. My bet is the ETF won't get approved. But again, speculation is everything in cryptocurrencies. So we could see Bitcoin start to, rise to the upside as we get towards that date, all because of speculation. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's September 30th date. There may be some crazy swings in the market leading up to that. So just keep that in mind. And if a Bitcoin ETF does get approved, all bets are off for Bitcoin, and you can be pretty sure we're going to break that $10,000 level and keep on going fairly fast. So something to keep in mind. Just want to keep everyone up to date on that. But with that, that's all I had for today. So if y'all enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching.